Japan's imminent discharge of Fukushima wastewater has been making headlines here and elsewhere for days and weeks. Today, we take a closer look where this issue has come so far, what's causing public concerns, and why it's being more and more drawn into the political arena. For more, we have in the studio our political correspondent Han Seong-woo. Welcome, Seong-woo.
Happy to be here, Jung-min.
So, Seong-woo, the South Korean government has been holding daily weekday briefing on this issue since last Thursday. Some say it's rather unusual. Why and what's been briefed so far?
Well, Jung-min, a lot, and that's to say the least. There have been 4 of these briefings so far, spanning between 30 minutes and an hour. Let me provide a summary, though, of the most important developments so far, starting with the basic logic the Yoon administration has set forward. It's that the nation's current ban on imports of fisheries from Fukushima will not be lifted, regardless of Japan's plans to start discharging the wastewater.
In other words, even if the wastewater is scientifically proven to be safe, the import ban cannot be lifted unless it can be verified separately that Fukushima's fisheries are safe to consume. The government won't consider lifting the import ban until the Fukushima area is scientifically proven to be safe from radiation and our people feel safe.
As for the wastewater safety itself, nuclear experts the government has consulted with have echoed the Yoon administration's analyses.
Even taking uncertainties into account, it's unrealistic to think that the tritium released from the marine tunnel will fall within a range that could impact our health.
And should the released wastewater reach the coastal waters of Jeju in 7 months, as suggested by the Helmholtz Association of German Research Centers, which South Korea denies, oceanographer Jo Yang-gi, comparing it to a drop of ink in the Han River, has said the concentration levels of the radioactive material there would be 1/1,000,000th of the levels found near the shores of Fukushima. Let me add that a few weeks ago, the International Atomic Energy Agency, ahead of its soon-to-be-released comprehensive report on its review, found Japan has, quote, demonstrated its capabilities for accurate and precise measurements of the radionuclides present in the wastewater.
And Seong-woo, the Korean government has been quick to respond to the main opposition, DP. I wonder, why is this issue being more drawn into the political arena?
That's right, Jung-min. The issue is becoming more and more politically charged by the day, it seems. In fact, just yesterday, the Fisheries Ministry, without mentioning him by name, asked opposition chief Lee Jae-myung to refrain from using expressions like nuclear wastewater to refer to the contaminated water. Here's what Vice Minister Song Sang-gun said at the time.
Choosing to use words like that stimulate excessive and unnecessary anxiety among the public, and the contraction in consumption that comes with it can inflict irreversible damage on fishermen and the fisheries industry as a whole.
Song's comments were in response to statements Lee made over the weekend in Incheon, where he took part in an outdoor rally condemning Japan's discharge plans and the Korean government.
How in the world is it reasonable to side with Japan, to promote Japan and threaten to take judicial action against the voices of the people criticizing Japan?
The ruling People Power Party has lashed back at Lee with its own condemnations, accusing him and the opposition of instigating public anxiety for political gains.
Nuclear wastewater? What a fitting expression coming from an expert in linguistic wastewater, a man who has poured unspeakably abusive language on his own relatives in the past.
Now, we all remember how high public concerns reached during a similar point in time, the 2008 U.S. beef protests. So I'd say South Korea's regular briefings are a reflection of just how anxious the Korean public is now that the wastewater discharge is just around the corner, and just how determined the Yoon administration is to reassure them that everything for now is moving according to plan.
Appreciate the update, Seong-woo.
It was a pleasure, Jung-min. Thank you for having me.